Zinsmeister. I'm the managing editor of Nation's Restaurant News. I'm here on the floor of the NRA show. It's day 3. I'm here with Rusty. Rusty, introduce yourself.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm Rusty Bills. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Wienerschnitzel, and glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, please. Thanks for joining us. So tell me a bit about Wienerschnitzel and what the brand is up to these days.
Wow, there's a lot going on. So we've got 340 restaurants, primarily in the Southwest region, but we are growing. In fact, we've got a booth here. We're trying to sell franchises, so that's awesome. We've had some good contacts so far.
Great.
340 restaurants. We've got some opening in Arkansas next month, and we've opened up some other states that kind of fill out our geographical region. And we're really excited about our international growth. So we have a store opening in Ecuador in South America. And in 2 days, the CEO, J.R. Gallardi, and myself are flying to Santiago, Chile to look at locations there because we just signed a 15-store deal there. So a lot going on for store development, but some excitement in the technology space as well, where we just launched AI for drive-thru, working with Presto there, and it's so far it's been a very successful pilot test.
Great.
We're starting another store, so we're just excited about what it'll do to the space. We see AI is very present at this show, so we're excited about that.
Awesome. Where is this? You have one unit doing voice AI. Where is it?
We have it in, we're based out of Orange County, California, so it's in Laguna Hills, California.
Nice.
And then we have another one opening in one of our smaller A-frame locations.
Okay.
We want to see how the AI picks up, walking traffic, big trucks, things of that nature. So we're going to do a proper pilot test to see how it works with different environments.
Interesting. And how do you measure success with something like that?
We definitely have some KPIs that'll generate if it increases check, if it increases friendliness on our staff, because what we're hoping to do is to prove the concept that it helps reallocate our labor throughout the restaurant. So now a drive-through individual can focus on doing other tasks within the restaurant and not have to stay engaged the entire time taking a drive-through order. So now if AI takes that order, they can be making drinks, doing our Tasty Freeze line, taking care of the guest up front, hoping it just kind of spreads that out for service.
How's your labor landscape looking these days? A year ago, workforce was the biggest problem in the industry.
Yeah, obviously I think when we walk around, we talk to other individuals, labor is still a critical piece. So everything we've done to help out our efficiencies in all our kitchens has really maximized that. So even when we went through COVID, we said, listen, we may not get to the same labor staffing, the optimization as we had prior. So why don't we just make sure we change the kitchens, change the prep, change the food. New product innovation has been at the forefront of what we do to offset those labor challenges. So I think instead of waiting around going, okay, how come people aren't applying or wanting to work, we're just doing everything to offset that. So the need, and we're a smaller footprint, our kitchens are smaller, so we can be very effective with 4, 5, 6 people during a big rush.
Sure.
So that helps our brand specifically. So it's just been about efficiencies, labor management, and just getting better at everything we do.
Yeah, that's great. Have you seen any changes in consumer behavior over the last few months? I'm curious about, like, with all the chatter about the economy, whether anyone's actually seeing that play out in the restaurants yet.
I find there was a necessary to raise prices within our industry. A lot of people hit the menu boards. What we're finding is check average has gone up, and we work with a company of experts that kind of identified that those that went too high are being more affected by negative transaction counts. But those who hit a kind of a sweet spot of 8 to 10% uptick in pricing, we found that some customers are deciding they want to spend about the same amount of money, so maybe they buy one less drink, or one less fry, or one less hot dog, so that they can still get that same budget. But we're all in this together. Everyone at this facility, whether it's vendors, franchisors like ourselves, customers, we're all fighting for that share of stomach, and we're all feeling the pain at grocery stores and restaurants. So we just have to be creative, and we're doing our part to make sure that people can still get craveable, indulgent food at a good price.
Yeah. And what about, like, the way consumers are getting their food? Are people still coming through the drive-thru? Have they changed their behaviors at all in that respect, or?
Yeah, we're very fortunate as a brand of 340 restaurants. A third of them don't even have dining rooms. We've been a drive-thru chain. About 70% of our sales have always gone through there. We already signed up with some DSPs. Uber was the first one. Then we did DoorDash actually March of 2020.
Whew.
So we accelerated our growth with Grubhub and Postmates and all that just to be part of that. And we've been very successful in our model for delivery. And delivery has helped. We've also, if you go to wienerschnitzel.com now, they can get dispatch delivery. You can get it delivered through first party. But third party's been very, very good partners for us.
Great.
We did Olo as an integrator, so we don't have tablets all over the restaurants. That was huge. So we've got a good break from delivery sales to dine-in, but we're still going to be that drive-through concept. So that's why the AI for drive-through, efficiencies in the kitchen, better equipment, ease of prep. That's our gold mine. That's what we strive to do.
That's great. How do you think about packaging for delivery, especially when like everyone was ordering delivery a few years ago? Like, did you have to change your packaging at all, or were you able to just keep using what you did?
We understand there's a fine line because there's costs that go into packaging,
right,
but it's a proper investment. In fact, some of the shifts we've done internally now is when we do look at packaging, we focus more on the drive-through and the delivery consumer than the dine-in.
Sure.
Historically, it's always been like, hey, it's just, let's do a package that takes care of our guests. But we want to take care of them, making sure we have sealed containers that stay sealed. They keep the products hot. They keep them moist when they need to be. They keep the steam in when necessary and get the steam out when we don't want it to be that way. So just last week at our R&D kitchen, we're including a brand new clamshell for some of our products. So we're really excited about that because we're embarking on the ghost kitchen trend,
sure,
or as we call host kitchen.
Okay.
So we're selling our products through another concept.
Okay.
So in 3 test markets, they're trying out, people in those markets are trying Wienerschnitzel food when they hit the app.
So these are markets you're not already in?
Correct.
Or,
one of them we're close to because it's in Santa Barbara, north of one of our regions.
Yeah.
But one's in like Atlanta, Georgia, and we don't have any Wienerschnitzel there. So someone hits a Wienerschnitzel on an app, they don't know it's not coming from a Wienerschnitzel kitchen. But it's our food, and we work with them. So packaging is critical because now we're using other kitchens.
Interesting. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. That makes sense. All right, let's talk a bit about the show. So you're here, you've got a booth.
Yep.
I know you're looking for franchisees, but you also mentioned you come to the show every year. What are you looking at when you walk the floor?
You know, what I look for, you know, being in charge of equipment, kitchen design, overseeing the R&D product development. So I have my hands in a lot of cookie jars. I'm looking for innovative food products that make it easy to package, easy to sell, that go great with a chili dog, great with chili cheese fries, corn dogs. Those are the things we're looking for innovations there. Our drink program and Tasty Freeze dessert program, we're looking for different innovative toppings. But also the equipment is back. You know, last year the show was on, but it was a buzz because people were in a cave for 2 years. They got to come out again, so that was fun. But we realized a lot of people didn't have equipment, so there wasn't a lot they could bring. They were in shipping containers off the coast of Long Beach, I think. But we had, it was a little eerie. It was different. There was a buzz with people, but now we're back. Now I can tell there's an energy that exudes in this place because you've got so much product innovation, and I love seeing it. I love walking around, even things that are not for our industry or our category. I'm like, that is so cool. I can't wait to try that at a whatever restaurant or concept. So I keep my eyes peeled, my head on a swivel for things that affect our brand. But it's just great to see that so much technological advances, you know, from the AI, like you said, AI is relevant in all spaces here. But equipment innovation has gotten better. And we've talked to all the vendors about, you know, pricing on equipment, for innovation on refrigeration, different ways that we can build our kitchens. So I feel like everything, all 3 halls are great. But yeah, we did invest in a booth this year, and it's been exciting because we're handing out hats and people love them. If we could sell a few franchises this year, it'll be really awesome. So we're excited about that.
That's neat. What's the coolest thing you've seen?
The Wienerschnitzel booth, I think, is the most exciting.
Of course, it's a stupid question.
I think that's the most exciting.
A month from now, we'll still be remembering things we saw.
I'm also being tricked into a lot of food that I didn't realize is not real meat.
Oh yeah.
So that's happening.
You've got to be careful.
Yeah. So I think that market has changed dramatically.
Absolutely.
We have veggie dogs in our vendors here, so they've got some other things, and they had me try one of their other products, and then they told me it's not real pepperoni or cheese, but it's working. That category has been elevated as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, lots of innovation. All right, and what's exciting you about the restaurant industry these days? I
think what the restaurant industry does is it brings people together. People are happy. You eat, I mean, obviously everyone has to eat, but there's energy in restaurants. Whether it's through a drive-thru, you got to feed your kids after soccer, or sitting down at a dine-in, having a cocktail, having a nice meal. Restaurants bring people together. Whether it's your friends, your family, your coworkers, the vendors, just the energy that it brings of creating new areas of excitement, new food ideas, innovation. We're not a stagnant society, and I think what restaurants do, regardless of what you're doing in your life, people smile when they're eating. They get excited about something. I mean, we were at a steakhouse last night that all these flames came out. They were jumping around. We're like, what? We're just at a steakhouse, but that's energy. It's excitement.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I love about this building. These 3 towers represent all that, bringing people together from vendors to, and then we went to Menu Masters the other night. So to see the innovation of that piece of all the chefs and restaurants coming together. So always tons of excitement.
Absolutely.
It's the best business to be in. I've been doing it for 30 years, with our company for 16. So I just love that there's energy amongst people.
Absolutely. Anything else you think my audience should know about?
I mean, Wienerschnitzel, we're that fun brand. We take ourselves serious on a business side, but we also have hats that say I love wieners, and we love to be playful, energetic. We're growing, and we're a guilty indulgence. Chili dogs are good, and we have a fun time. We've got a great organization, and so stop by the booth if you're around, and get a hat, get a pen, talk to the people.
Great.
But yeah, so we're expanding. We're going to Arkansas next month, and that's going to be exciting, and
Very
Montana, and around the world. We're going to be selling chili dogs in Chile. So what better place to do that? So,
Awesome.
So we're excited.
Well, thank you for joining me today, Rusty.
Thank you. It's very nice to meet
Absolutely.
you.